Hey, Lucille. Yeah, I just got out of my appointment. Yeah, I told him I was feeling unsteady, and he told me since I'm getting older and he doesn't want me to fall, that he wants me to use an assistive device. I don't want to use a walker. I know some of you guys use walkers, and that's fine, but I don't really want to give up my independence, and I don't really want to look like an old person.
All right, Mrs. Stella. So through those assessments we just did on you, we found that you do need a rolling walker because you're considered a fall risk.
I don't want to use a walker. That's what all the old people use. I'm not going to be able to do all the things that I like to do.
So you can either use the walker like I just suggested, or you cannot, and then that will ultimately lead to you probably falling and breaking a hip, and then going to the hospital.
Can I give you a little bit of advice about that patient you just had?
Sure.
So when we're working with an older adult or someone who doesn't want to use an assistive device, sometimes it's easier to kind of focus on the positives rather than the negatives. So when we focus on the negatives, sometimes it could come off in a threatening way. So instead of saying what you said, it might be better to say something along the lines of, I know that you might not want to use this assistive device, but once we work with you, once we teach you how to use it, it'll actually help you, it'll make you more independent and maybe even walk further distances and such.
Thanks for the
So a few ways to increase adherence with assistive devices is first to understand the patient's reasoning behind not wanting to use an assistive device. So acknowledge their concerns and show them that their opinions are important and that we want to work with them and include them in planning their care. The second way is to meet them in the middle and make short weekly goals. For example, this week, let's try and use the walker one time when you walk to your mailbox. And then next week, make a goal to use the walker when going to the mailbox and now implement using it at the grocery store. A third way, you can encourage them to personalize their assistive device. Patients are more likely to use assistive devices that they were able to personalize, such as sports logos, patterns, or colors. And finally, focus on the positives, such as improved function, improved stamina, and improved independence so that they can be more involved in the community.